Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm Wendell Edwards. Thank you for being here. It is September 28th. Here are today's top stories. Happening today, the state Senate will meet in a special session to decide if Governor Ned Lamont will get to keep his emergency pandemic powers. Channel 3 Eyewitnesses reporter Aya Galil explains what's to come today.
In a vote of 80 to 60, the State House of Representatives voted in favor of extending Governor Lamont's emergency powers through February. Today, the state Senate will vote.
This morning, the CIAC is investigating a disturbing allegation of racism. Eyewitness News spoke with one cheerleader who says she was called a racial slur. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Roger Suzanen has her exclusive interview.
The disgusting allegations marred what should have been a night worth celebrating. East Catholic topped Montville in a thrilling overtime game on Friday night. But after the final whistle, a junior Montville cheerleader named Nadia tells Eyewitness News that some members of East Catholic's football team began stomping on the bags of Montville's cheer team. Nadia says the cheerleaders got their things quickly and tried to leave, but as they headed to the bus, she says some East Catholic students began yelling racial slurs.
It's 3 or 4 kids that said, "Go home, N-word, go home, N-word," to me, and they were just screaming.
Montville's superintendent has demanded an investigation, and the CIC is looking into the incident. East Catholic is also investigating, but the school's president does not believe racial slurs were used. In a statement, he writes in part, "We continue to investigate issues raised at last Friday's football game against Montville High School, and while we do not believe anything inappropriate was said, we take this matter seriously." But Nadia's mom, Montessa, believes her daughter is telling the truth because she says Nadia called her right afterwards, crying hysterically.
Of course, my heart broke for her because she was so upset. It's the first time she's ever had that type of experience, and she was scared.
Roger Suzanen, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Tonight, the Hartford community will hold a prayer vigil to remember the life of a teenager who was shot and killed. We brought it to you as breaking news yesterday. This is 16-year-old Waldemar Santiago. He was shot early and killed yesterday morning on Martin Street. That vigil begins at 5 on Berber Street. His family said he was there attending a vigil for his friend who was shot and killed in that same spot last month. Mothers United Against Violence will host that vigil tonight at 5. Again, it's across the street from the Fred Wish School. Congress is on the verge of a government shutdown. Republican leaders vowed not to increase the debt ceiling despite doing so all throughout the Trump administration. They say Democrats must shoulder that burden on their own. Caitlin Francis has all the details.
The motion is not agreed to.
Senate Republicans blocked a bill last night to keep the government open and also prevent a federal debt default.
We will not provide Republican votes for raising the debt limit.
Congress has until Friday to prevent a government shutdown. Republicans objected to Democrats tying it to an increase in the debt ceiling, a necessary effort that allows the U.S. to continue paying its bills.
Social Security checks, Medicare benefits, veterans benefits, small business, all this and more are now on the chopping block.
The Senate could bring the funding measure back up for vote this week without the debt ceiling extension, which isn't needed until mid-October.
We will support a clean continuing resolution.
Congressional Democrats are also hoping to pass at least part of President Biden's agenda later this week.
I think things are going to go well. I think we're going to get it done.
The plan contains more than $4 trillion over 2 bills. One is for infrastructure like roads, airports, and broadband access. That billion-dollar bipartisan bill is up for a House vote Thursday. The other includes universal pre-K, lower child care costs, and paid family and medical leave.
The debt ceiling, continuing resolution, and the 2 pieces of legislation. If we do that, the country's going to be in great shape.
If Congress can't agree on a plan to avert a partial government shutdown by Friday, that will leave about 800,000 government workers without a paycheck. Caitlin Francis, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
7:04, time for a check of the weather. We are dealing with some sprinkles out there this morning. What a beautiful sunrise it was, though, this morning at 6:45 when it came up. Absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, a couple of spritz and sprinkles scattered throughout the state. Not a big deal. All right, as we roll out the bus, get on the bus. Don't be late for the bus. We're talking about temperatures And, they're in the upper 50s in parts of northwest and northeast Connecticut, mid 60s in central Connecticut, and 70 degrees this morning in New Haven. We're not expecting the numbers to rise too much today, between about 70 and 75 degrees. There's that beautiful sunrise that I'm talking about in Old Saybrook. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Mariner. Everybody's enjoying this beautiful sunrise in Old Saybrook this morning. Isn't that gorgeous? More of the same in Hartford. A little bit of cloud coverage starting to take over, though. 65 degrees and a beautiful sunrise in New Haven. Look at that temperature, 71 degrees. 71 degrees, and it's 7:05 in the morning. That's pretty impressive. 55 in Litchfield, though, much cooler. 61 in Plainfield, Bristol, 62, and Old Saybrook, 69 degrees. So you can see the temperatures are cooler in northwest Connecticut, northeast Connecticut, but 71 amazing degrees in New Haven. The temperature differential, we are up from yesterday, anywhere from 10 to 14 degrees to 16 degrees warmer in Groton. Now, the numbers are going to drop back tonight, so don't be fooled. The dew points are fairly comfortable this morning, and they'll remain okay today. It'll be a bit muggy, but it does come down for the remainder of the week, those dew points, once the cold front makes its way through the state this afternoon and tonight. All right, so wind speeds are out of the southwest today. That's the direction they'll be. Not too substantial right now. A nice start, cloudy skies with showers and possibly some thunderstorms, some of which could pack a little bit of a punch this afternoon and this evening, and then a cooler second half of the week. Once this cold front goes through, it means business. But you'll see scattered showers in Pennsylvania. You'll notice lightning and thunder there associated with that little cluster of activity. That's all moving. It should stay to the south of Connecticut, but it could clip the 4 southern counties. Let me widen out the shot. You can see that cluster of activity in Pennsylvania that's moving from west to east. So we're hoping it stays to the south of Connecticut, but it does look like it could clip the 4 southern counties. And that is according to early warning futurecast tomorrow's weather today. We dot the landscape with scattered showers and thunderstorms, some of which could again pack a punch. This is 3 p.m. Not too nice in the Middletown Waterbury area. 5 p.m. it's pretty widespread at that point. And then by 7 o'clock, the front is moving through and things start to calm down by late this evening through very early tomorrow morning. So tomorrow looks like a better day than today. All right, daytime highs today climbed to the upper 60s for northwest Connecticut, low to mid 70s just about everywhere else. Mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms. The sun again was up at 6:45, sunsets at 6:37, and then here comes your 7-day forecast. Look at these overnight lows. Whoa, that is below average. 49, the typical overnight low. We're going to be in the low 40s. That means some upper 30s in the normally colder sections of the state. Woo! We are talking about tomorrow, a nice day, 67 degrees and breezy. Thursday, mostly cloudy with some passing showers, not a washout by any means. And then the weekend looks good. But again, the temperatures are going to be cooler. Here come your shoreline highs, pretty equivalent to where we're headed inland. So make some plans to be outside this weekend. Just make sure you have a sweater because it is officially sweater weather. 7:08. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app or the website. Have a very great day.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.